Thursday, PIX11 has brand new exclusive polling for you on the three most hotly contested congressional primaries in New York City. We've been watching these races very carefully with Election Day just about a month away at this point. Joining us this morning is political correspondent Henry Rossoff to break down these very important numbers. Henry, good morning.
Good morning, Vanessa. Great to be here with you. So all these districts are deep blue Democratic-dominated districts. So what does that mean? Well, the Democratic primary winner almost certainly likely to end up in Congress when the general election happens in November. We've got tight races in two of the three districts we're watching. Let's begin in New York 12. This is the battle for Midtown, Upper East, Upper West Side. Voters really zeroing in on the two established lawmakers here. This is the race to replace Jerry Nadler, and Micah Lasher, who's one of his proteges, is at 22%. Alex Boris, an assemblyman who talks about computer science guy, talks about regulating AI, one of the issues of our times, making inroads with voters at 20%. And you have Jack Schlossberg, the grandson of JFK, president, at 11%. George Conway, the noted Trump critic, Republican turned Democrat, over at 10%. But note the undecided at the bottom, 32%. So still a lot of room for movement in this race. Let's page over to New York 7, and this is generally considered a big test of Mayor Zohran Mamdani's political power. He's incredibly popular in this district. It's colloquially known as the Commie Corridor in New York City politics. Democratic Socialist Claire Valdez, an assembly member, not very well known until Mr. Mamdani pushed her forward at 23%. Then you have Antonio Reynoso, the popular Brooklyn borough president. He's at 21%. And you have Julie Wan at 13%, the council member, 43% undecided. So this race incredibly unsettled. Where we are seeing a race that truly is a little bit more settled, that would be former comptroller Brad Lander at 57%. 34 points ahead of sitting Congressman Dan Goldman. And in this race in particular, not a lot of undecideds left relative to the other race. If you gave all 20% undecided points to Mr. Goldman, he still would not catch up to Mr. Lander, according to our polling in the 10th Congressional District. That's Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn. Now, the economy. Overwhelmingly the biggest issue in all three of these districts, and almost nobody among Democratic primary voters feels that things are going well. In New York 7, 88% say the economy is doing poor or fair, just 12% saying good or excellent, and this trend continues all the way down. So that affordability issue that we saw play out in 24, 25, it looks like it's also playing out in 26, Vanessa. So the economy, that's the deal here.
Top of everyone's mind right now, Henry. Thank you so much for breaking down those numbers for us as we are once again less than a month away.